Today we're going to show you how beer's going to improve your golf.
Hello everybody, it's Dan around here and I've been joined by my very special friend, Mr. Graham Storm.
Hi, I'm Padraig Harrington and you're watching The Turn. So let's hope we make a good turn on this one to hit it over the house.
And things like that. And Rosberg and Arnold Palmer were saying at my house, my son always brags that I made the cut and both of them missed the cut. 3 months later, Palmer won the Masters. Yeah, I take the credit.
This is GolfPunk TV. I'm Tim Southwell. This is Carly Booth, two-time winner on the LET.
Hi everyone.
And she's a bit of a looker. Can I say that without getting punched?
Yes.
Okay.
We're friends now.
We are. Okay, so what have we got on the show, Carly?
We have All Back to Mine with Padraig Harrington, and also Jeff Richards going to show us how to hit a power draw.
Power draw, nice, like it. Okay, and we've got tons of other stuff, so stay tuned. What's up first?
Back to Mine with Padraig Harrington.
Hello.
How are you doing?
How are you doing? All right?
Come on in.
Thank you. Wow.
Give you a little bit of a tour around the place. This is a working place. You know, as I said, it isn't, my wife would probably kill me for not tidying it up as I should have, but I work here. I do, you know, there's stuff going on. So, I'm sure we'll have a look at this a little later on. But that's actually back out to where the golf is.
Right.
So this is, I come down here during the day whenever I need to, and I do a little bit of technical work inside, you know, a bit of video work, and then I can go outside and hit. I've got 230 yards of an area to hit shots.
Wow.
Can't quite hit drivers, I've got to do that in here. This is the golf room. So essentially, you've got your standard net, which is obviously essential, a mat to hit off, just like so. I've got like a flight scope here for doing the analysis of the shots, the radar. I've got a foot plate with doing my weights, like my transfer of weight. I've got video analysis stuff. I haven't got the cameras up right now. So obviously I've got my putters here. I've got my irons and wedges up here.
Is this normal for golfers, professional golfers, to have this much stuff?
I cleaned every single item in this house out. Every golf club, every old piece of clothing, every golf shoe, every tee, and sold them for charity about 5 years ago. Took us 8 hours to sell them. We went to a shop and said the people queued. 5,000 people turned up, and we raised 200,000.
Wow, that's brilliant, isn't it?
For charity, selling all the old stuff. And I mightn't do it this year, but I have another go next year. I think you'd be amazed how much stuff you build up over time. And the key thing is, you never go back. You know, when you're a rookie on tour and somebody gives you a new driver, you think, oh, this is great. I'll have this club and that club. After a while, you realise if you don't use the club pretty much straight away, you'll never go back to it. Essentially, we've got a bar, a few of my hole-in-one prizes. Yeah, see the car keys. Actually, not hole-in-one, tournament prizes. I won the Honda Classic, got that. I won. I have to think of the Japanese.
You won an enormous car by the looks of it.
Well, I know I beat Tiger in a playoff in the Dunlop Phoenix in Japan. And you get a car when you won the tournament. So obviously I can't put the car sitting on the bar, so I got when they gave me a key to represent, I says, oh, can I have that just to remind me? Bernard Langer's Ryder Cup shoes.
His or yours?
Well, that's what he wore all week, so
yeah.
we all got a pair afterwards. Quite a nice little thing. Here you go. This is probably the most famous thing you're ever going to see for me. Well, there's a couple of things. Obviously, you've got my $1 million check.
Can you hold that up?
Can you cash that for me?
I
I never cashed it in. I didn't really need it. I said,
no,
I'll just keep the check.
You could have had it framed.
I hope it hasn't gone out of date. Well, it probably should be framed. Got your keg sitting down here. Where are they gone?
Has the keg got anything in it?
It does. It has Guinness and I think it's Guinness and Heineken.
Can you pour us a pint?
No. would require me to turn it. I'd have to clean out the pipes.
Oh, really?
So you probably wouldn't want my pint at the moment. So I like the taste of Coca-Cola. I like the effect of vodka.
Yeah.
There you go. But I'm not a. You know, as I said, it's really only on occasion, weddings when you win, sort of stuff like that. You'd be surprised how confident I would be when it comes to playing golf, to talking in front of people and things like that. But ask me to get in the dance floor at a wedding, not great. It's only on days like this that I'm allowed into this room. But there's a few trophies in here. Jewel encrusted, gold and jewel encrusted dagger.
Was that, if I'd have beaten you at pool, that would have been...
No. No. Their Odyssey, when I won my 3 majors, they make up a gold putter.
That's amazing. Have a look at that.
Yeah. So now, the big trophies.
Yeah.
Yeah, you haven't seen them yet.
I haven't seen them, no.
Well, it's because we keep them in the kitchen.
Why are they in the kitchen?
I don't know. Just, we see them here every day. They're a regular part of our life.
Every time you see it, does it cheer you up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
You were the first European to retain it since James Braid, weren't you?
Yes.
1906. Do those sorts of things mean much to you? When
not as much. They do in hindsight when you go down the road, for sure. The further you get away from it, the more you think, wow, you know, winning back to back in 2008 with the PGA, yeah, you know, and 3 majors. There's just so few people who win one, and winning any major can be a big burden. A lot of people get stuck on one. It really is a burden on your career. You know, so few get to 2 and even less to 3. So there's nice satisfaction in that. And my 3 major wins were different. This is one of the big keys about my major wins. These are actually the clubs and the bags that I won the 2 Open Championships and the PGA. This is the famous 5 wood that I hit to the 17th hole in Birkdale, 278 yards, or was it 274 yards? A shot that couldn't be replicated. You'd need all the adrenaline going. So that's there. A couple of interesting pictures here. This is my putt. I had 2 putts to win against Mark O'Meara. So this is, I've lagged it down stone dead. This one is 2002 in the first morning. Was it the first morning? I think it was the first morning anyway. I had this putt to win, or to get a half from about 18 feet. And as you can see, I'm celebrating holding it, and it actually horseshoed out. So the absolute ecstasy to and that's the sort of stuff we keep. My mother keeps one framed picture of me, and it was from the back of the Sunday Times in the UK. And it's a shot by shot of how I took 13 at a par 5 at the Oxfordshire the week after I'd won my first tournament, just to remind me to keep my feet in the ground. Looks pretty good to me. This might work, yeah, perfect. So if you could imagine, you're stuck here. So clearly I can't make any swing going the direction I want to go. Now, obviously, it'd be against the rules, but as we're on the lifestyle channel, we're not going to dirty our pants, are we? So that's why the towel is there. It'd be a 2-shot penalty in the tournament. So if I get this right, it should actually come very close to my face. There we go. That's directly over my shoulder. So I can hit it up to 150 yards that way. Funny enough, I'm actually better. I'll show you one now. I've got a Happy Gilmore for you, which most people have seen, but I'll show you a new version of my Happy Gilmore. Come on, we go inside for this one. Yeah, this is my Happy Gilmore. I can get this up to, the best I've seen is 132 mile/h clubhead speed. So if I could swing that fast, I'd be comfortably the longest out there on tour, but it's a little bit erratic. Just like so.
옷은 튼다 막. 식사하시는데 나중에 고민을 체계를 어떻게 줄까요?
Good morning, GolfPunk. I'm at the Rosewood Golf Course in Surrey. about to tee off on the 11th. It's a shotgun start for a charity golf day. Come and join me. Really go where I wanted it to go, but at least I hit it. Eddie's driving the golf buggy today at the Rosewood Golf Course in Surrey.
Beep, beep. Get away, beep, beep.
We managed to find some silly hats because it's a bit cold and drizzly today.
I know stupid horses.
I look like I'm going horse riding.
You look like Elmer Fudd, gonna get that rabbit.
Here's the rest of my team. Say hello, Luke.
Hey.
And this is Steve.
Hello.
He does look a little bit like Chuck Norris. I've had a bit of malfunction. I've got my hat stuck in my hair and I can't get it out. So I'm going to have to walk around like this all day.
Oh my God, it's what you... Oh. Yeah, that ball had to grow back. You'll be all right. It'll be fine. No one will notice. We'll put a plaster over it.
Oh, that's better.
Shot, Steve. That's a great shot. Absolutely bang on. Great shot. Get in there.
Go on, Chuck.
Oh my God.
Go on.
What am I looking for? My mind.
Please golf attire. Skechers, blinged up by Blinderella golf shoes.
Thermals, Marks and Spencer's. Jacket, Trendy Golf. Trousers from trendygolf.com. Right, we've just finished playing our 18 holes at, what's the club called? Kingswood. Kingswood.
Start a cut.
I got nearest to the pin.
In 8 shots.
How did you play?
They both played really well.
They hit some really sexy shots. You're not getting it tonight.
Cheers.
Legs around the golf, back to the 19th hole. To celebrate our win. Nearest to the pin. Nearest to the bar. I think I've got a win now. Closest to the bar.
It's actually going to black.
Who got nearest to the pin, babe?
You did.
You enjoying that? He's mad, isn't he?
Sipping on gin and juice.
He's bonkers, that Padraig Harrington, isn't he? But in a nice way.
He is, but he's such a lovely guy. We're going to show you what we've been up to this week here in Mauritius.
In Mauritius, down on the beach, by the pool. Awesome photo shoot
In
with
the
Carly
villa.
Booth.
Yeah.
In the
Loads
villa.
of great places.
In the house. I think everybody needs a stiff drink after that. That was awesome.
I need another.
Did you enjoy
already.
that shoot?
I did. Great. I loved it. Great experience.
Yeah.
And to come here in Mauritius at this resort, heritage resort, amazing.
You're doing an advert for them or something? That sounds like it.
Well, I hope so.
Yeah.
Wink, wink.
What's up next then? Oh, I know. I know who it is. It's Valderrama.
Hello everybody, it's Valderrama here, and I've been joined by my very special friend, Mr. Graham Storm. How you doing, Mr. Graham?
I'm well, how are you?
I'm very well, thank you. I see you brought your some storms with you today,
Yes, the weather's not very nice out there.
and you've been out there playing a foot golf.
Well, we've been trying.
Yeah, how'd you get on, mate?
I won actually. I won really well. Made a birdie at the last.
Made a birdie, did you? Par 4?
Par 3.
Yeah, lovely stuff. Thank you. Okay, moving on. I'm going to ask you a couple of questions here. Now, I'd like frank answers and no messing about, if you don't mind.
Okay.
Who would play you in a movie?
George Clooney.
George Clooney, yes, he's a very nice man. I've met him a couple of times. What was your first car, Mr. Stormers?
An Astra.
Yeah, what colour was that then?
Red.
I had a Ford Zenith when I was a youngster. Yeah, terrible thing it was, always breaking down. Okay, here's one for you. Who is the biggest gossiper on the tour?
Me.
Really?
Yes.
You know all the gossip, do you?
So everybody keeps telling me.
Okay, who's the funniest person on the tour?
Well, Richard Finch likes to think he is.
Was he do impressions?
He thinks he's good at impressions, but Michael always the best.
Michael Hoy?
Yes.
Hoy, hoy, hoy! Yeah, I like his style. So who's the funniest person you've ever met? Any way you like, mate. Any way you like. In the bathroom, over the shoulder, in the nightclubs, at the pop concert. Any way you like.
I've met a few comedians in my time. I think they are.
Who were they then?
I've met Peter Kay.
He's a very funny man.
He is very funny.
He's a very funny man. He puts his hand up some puppets when you're in bed, doesn't he? I know. Okay, here's one. You are the Prime Minister for the day. I know this has been a very election time lately. I don't want to get too political, but what one thing would you change if you could do anything in one day as the Prime Minister, Mr. Storm?
I'd change taxes.
Ah, would you?
Yes.
Put them up?
Put them down.
Put them down for everybody or just you?
For everybody.
Oh, okay. So, yeah, I don't get taxed.
Oh, really?
No, I'm alright. I've got a disability, you see. I haven't got any feet. I get by. I can do whatever I like, if you think. You know. Okay, what's the worst job you've ever had? I heard you worked in a cake shop.
I worked in a cake factory, cleaning trays.
Yeah? What was that like?
Horrendous.
Was you having a bit of trouble on tour, so you had to top up your money?
Yes, that's exactly what happened. I lost my card and had to go and work for a living.
Mr. Kipling?
No, it was Hibernia Foods actually.
What's your favourite cake? An elephant's foot? I like them.
A gatto.
A gatto. Strawberry, chocolate?
Oh, a bit of blackberry.
I'm getting very hungry here, actually. Not good.
All this talk about food.
Okay, and then you've been a very nice man, Mr. Stormers, and would you give me a little kiss before we go? Thank you.
Oh, don't kiss, boys.
Oh, come on the head. Just a little pat on the head.
I'll give you a pat.
Yeah, thank you very much, Mr. Stormers.
So we're here in Hertzgenara at the Puma headquarters. You've just signed with Puma, but we're not going to ask you any questions about Puma. These are all going to be a little bit different. So, first question, Alvaro. Who would play you in a movie?
I would like to think Iron Man. I would love to be Iron Man in a movie.
So you want Tony Stark to... Oh, you want to be Iron Man?
Iron Man.
Okay.
Tony Stark.
If you needed to, could you kill your own dinner?
No.
No?
No. I don't feel proud to say this, but no.
Who is the funniest person you've ever met?
What's the name? Bill Murray. I play with him the downhill links, and it was a good fun. It's a little bit more than fun. It's crazy, I would say.
How's his golf?
Crap.
How often do you get angry?
Oof. In the last couple of years, very often. Inside the golf course, I have to say.
I was going to say, what makes you angry?
Yeah, to be honest, golf makes me angry. My personal life is great. Inside the golf course, I'm not that happy, but I'm trying to turn around the situation, obviously. Otherwise, I'm going to die. I'm going to kill myself one of these times with the wedge.
Well, I think you've probably answered this, but if you could have any superpower, which one would you have?
Invisible. I will be invisible. That would be nice. The female locker rooms and this kind of stuff will be nice.
Hi, Sandy Jamison here for GolfPunk, and well, today we're going to show you how beer's going to improve your golf. I do a lot of thinking when I drink beer. Have you ever wondered why the glass doesn't fall out of your hand? Well, I have, because it'd be tragic to spill beer as an Aussie. There's no bigger sin. Well, you see, the beer glass has been designed like a lot of things in life. It's tapered. It gets thicker as it gets up. So it doesn't matter how slippery you get, it's not going to come out of your hands. We're going to go and check out your golf grip and see if the same thing occurs. Bottoms up, I better finish this first. Alright, well, I've just come from the bar and I do love beer, but I also love golf. Now, what is it about that beer glass that meant I didn't have to hang on tight to it? Well, it's because the beer glass is tapered. It was never going to fall out of my hands. Just like this golf grip, you see it gets thicker as we go up. Probably one of the most misunderstood things about golf is that the grip's tapered. What does that mean? Well, I don't have to hang on tight. And not hanging on tight is a way of getting more club head speed. Now, on the top of a grip, you'll always notice there's some little white lines, usually white, or in this case, I think they're slightly silver. When I grip the golf club, I want to make sure that my hand is down lower than that. Right? Really important. If my hand's out the end, the effect of the tapering is not going to help the club from sliding away, so I'll generally hang on tighter. So, keys when you hold onto a golf club, make sure that you are below those lines, and our grip pressure on the club is with our top 3 fingers of our top hand. So for a right-handed golf, that's our left hand. So grip pressure here, I'm going to say out of 10, 1 being very little, 10 being very tight, we're going to say our grip pressure in our left hand is about a 4 or a 5 in these top 3 fingers. When my bottom hand goes on, and my thumb and forefinger of my top hand, they're a 1 or a 2. I don't want any tighter than that, a 1 or a 2. When you swing the golf club, what that allows the club head to gain speed as you come down. If you hang on tight, you're only going to choke the golf club. So remember, top 3 fingers with a bit out there, and just like your beer glass, you're going to be successful on the golf course.
Cute thing, isn't he?
He certainly is. I tell you what, let's switch it up a little bit. We've had a bit of a laugh.
Yep.
We've had some sexy stuff.
Now?
Yeah, Jeff Ritter, he knows how to hit a power draw, and he's going to show us how.
The 7th hole of Poppy Hills is a dogleg left that climbs nearly 50 feet to a 2-level green. If you're brave enough to challenge the left-hand fairway bunker, you'll be rewarded with the best angle for approach. But shots that miss left on the approach will find a deep fairway hollow, or worse, a waste area and creek down by the 9th green. This hole sets up beautifully for a high booming draw off the tee. To intentionally play a curve to the left, tee your ball up a little higher and set your aim down the right-hand side of the fairway. Slide your hips more forward, rotating them a little bit close to the target as well. As you approach the ball, focus on directing the path of your swing well off to the right while the club face meets the ball a little bit close to the swing path. A slight upward hit will help maximize carry distance, putting you in prime position to challenge the pin as you finish strong to the clubhouse on the front 9 at Poppy Hills.
Our Kind of Soldier. It's a new feature in GolfPunk. People who we salute for making the world a better place. And there's one person above all who we've met recently.
And the legend that is Tom Lambie.
I was 8 years old and started here in Phoenix when Phoenix was a little town, and my parents built a house on the by the 6th green at Phoenix Country Club. It was in the heart of the Depression and not too many people were playing, so we snuck on the golf course, and I was playing every afternoon after school and every day. I was so confident. Nobody else was any good. A couple hustlers came through town, and you've probably heard of Barry Goldwater, who ran for president. I cleaned up on, won a lot of money. And then Pearl Harbor came, and I signed up that night for the military, or the Air Corps, and they couldn't take me for 6 months. They didn't have enough field. So I played all day, every day. And in that time, I became the best I've ever been by far. 5 or 6 years, I built a little 9-hole course in Scottsdale. And I played the Phoenix Open every year and things like that. And Ross Berg and Arnold Palmer were staying at my house. My son always brags that I made the cut and both of them missed the cut. 3 months later, Palmer won the Masters. Yeah, I take the credit. And the reply to that is baloney.
The G4 launch party. You're going to be stocking the range on Trendy Golf.
We certainly are.
Talk us through the new range, talk us through the collection.
Cool.
The key pieces.
Obviously really excited about getting G4 in. First time they launched their clothing brand. We've had the gloves and the shoes for 2 seasons now. It's gone down really well. Mossmo, the designer, we know him personally and he's a really cool guy. We know what he's going to produce. It's going to be top quality. It's going to be fashion-led, and I think we need that in the golf industry. Probably it looks very basic, but the detail in the finish, the garment finish, and actually the buttons as well make this piece. It's an everyday piece, something I really love. Pretty subtle branding on the back there, but obviously you can wear that on the golf course and wherever you like, which is what Trendy Golf's all about, really. This is a cotton luxe fabric, but it's got I think it's actually got some sort of coating on, so it will perform as well, so you're not going to sweat in it. So perfect transition from course to clubhouse, whatever you like.
What are the colour stories this year?
Obviously you've got this bright pink, which is pretty out there in this colour, but if you're blending this with black or grey trousers, it actually works. Never wear orange or pink, obviously, with those. We've got the favourite camo coming through, which we've seen for a couple of seasons, but you know, I think if you're updating camo like G4 are doing here with these pop colours, it really works quite nicely. Again, making sure you wear this with staple coloured trousers, it's going to work well. Going through the range, a bit more off course, we've got like a round neck here, which again, beautiful fabric. If you feel that, it's sort of got a really nice handle. Again, subtle detailing, but you can obviously wear this as a mid layer. So you can obviously wear it off course as well. So it's, again, ideal for that sort of transition. Again, this sort of shouts a little bit louder for the guys who want different colours in their outfit. But again, it's all very clean. It's very sophisticated. There's nothing too garish, which is
quite an unusual cut on the collar as well, isn't it?
the cutaway collar. I think it's been in fashion for a couple of years now, and you'll see it. Even in the basic polo, which this is like, it's all day long. It's a lovely polo. This is just the start of it, I think.
Thanks for having us, Mauritius, and especially the Heritage Resort. Have you enjoyed yourself, Carly?
I've had a wonderful time here. Thank you, Heritage Resort, for having us.
And we'll see you again soon on GolfPunk TV. Cheers.
Cheers.